Hi, I'm John Anderson. Hi, I'm John Anderson. Sports Center. Usually we have a big fancy opening graphic, so you would know that. Anyway, you're watching Cerebral Sports. It's a trivia show hosted by Brett Barry. But if you really know your trivia, then you knew that.
We are back with another night of Cerebral Sports. Yes, indeed. We are live here Wednesday, 10 at 10, Hot Fingers Trivia. Welcome in. My name is Brett Barry, and you are tuned in live to the Cerebral Sports 10 at 10. No Barris at the moment. Where is Barris? We don't got him. I've got Colt on the other side of the glass. He'll be popping in shortly, of course. But we just want to welcome everyone into the 10 at 10 Wednesday night Cerebral Sports Trivia game. Brought to you by, of course, our wonderful friends and family at Play It Again Sports. Guys, I bumped into John Anderson the other day outside of Play It Again Sports. He was buying a kayak, and I said, hey, can you do this for me? He said, sure. Let my buddies know. Made a few calls, and there he is helping us out along with Play It Again Sports, providing our $10 gift card to right here for our first place winner. There they are on the screen. Head on down to Play It Again Sports. Don't go to the big box stores. John Anderson doesn't. You go down to Play It Again Sports in West Hartford Center. Tell them Bar-Rated Brett sent you. Colt, how you feeling tonight? What's going on? He's in a tiny little box of emotion. There he is. He's
Am I ever?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah,
Colt, Wednesday night. Barris is running a little late, and the details we have at this moment is that he's running late. So that's what he's doing. At least he's doing a physical activity, and that's what our game is all about tonight. Is about sports, physical activity, and I think I have a really good one for you guys tonight. So if you guys are tuned in ready, we're going to rock and roll. If you haven't played before, you're in for the first time, welcome in. But if you're here again, you guys know the rules. 10 questions, 20 seconds each. Question number 9, you're going to type in your answer. Question 10 is half the speed or double the speed and double the points. And then as the timer goes down, so do your points. And they're all about sports that are happening in the world now and in the history and everything that we have going on. So as I begin to ramble on and try to stall for Barris, I mean, he'll get on when he does. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Colt, are you ready to go? We're at 10:06, usually right around the time that we start up here.
Oh, you know what? I got to sign in. I'm not
Colt's
ready.
got to sign in. I know Colt wants to play. So right now we've got 19 players signed in. A little low. Really, really low turnout right now. What's going on? Where are all my fans, but of sports, of course. But yeah, we've got hopefully 20 and even 20 to start. 13 people tuned into the stream. And again, 10 questions ready to rock and roll. Colt, are you signed in? I'm going to hit that countdown, and we will begin our game. Looks like Colt's ready to rock and roll.
I am signed in.
There he is. Colt, do me the favor of pulling up that game screen. If you aren't signed in, crowd.live/cerebral, and we are getting ready to rock and roll. You'll see a 10-second countdown on your phone. That means the game is about to begin. And, you know, we usually end with this question, but we're going to start with on this day, of course.
Ooh.
And yes, indeed, mixing it up. Here it is, 4:14:41. The 45th Boston Marathon was won by Leslie Pawson in 2.5 hours and 38 seconds, his third victory of the event. The race is traditionally held on the third Monday of April, also known as what regional holiday? Is it Boston Day, Evacuation Day, Patriots Day, or Bunker Hill Day? Colt, any idea? Maybe while you're thinking, let's get on DJ Nihilus in the background, have our fans singing and bobbing along to his sweet tracks here. There it is, music by DJ Nihilus. And yeah, lock it in now. A, B, C, or D. Let's see what happens.
My only thinking here was the word Boston and the word Patriot.
Well, let's find out what everyone chose. We had all 20 of you say Patriots Day, and our first question of the night is an easy one, of course, and our first social. Well done. It is indeed Patriots Day, and you know, it is going to be the 19th this year, but the Boston Marathon actually going to be ran in October of 2021. And speaking of running, Barris is on his way. He's running from Boston right here to join us live at Cerebral 10 at 10. Next question on the board in a second. Here are your rankings, though. We've got Chuck in first place. Yup, and Hot Diggity. And also tied for first, Beeman 3-2-1. We've got a lot of fast fingers right off the bat. Let's get ready for question number 2. Here it is on the board. And guys and gals, strikeouts are up all across baseball. It's almost a guarantee someone will break the strikeouts in a game record set by the Rocket, Roger Clemens, and this Cubs pitcher. Is it Mark Pryor, Kerry Wood, Carlos Zambrano, or John Lester? Which one of these greats? Of course, not the GOAT, Jacob deGrom right there on your GIF, as I believe the Mets are... what's going on? Did they win already? I'm looking at my TV in the back to see if they won. You've got 5 seconds remaining. Get the answer locked in. Somebody let me know in the chat if the Mets won tonight. Please and thank you. Put me in a better mood here. Let's take a look. 1 of you said Mark Pryor. 13 of you said Kerry Wood. 2 said Carlos Zambrano. 4 said John Lester. Your answer would be, with the majority, Kerry Wood. Of course, both of them, him and Roger Clemens, striking out 20 total batters in a single game. And like I said, it's happening all across baseball. Strikeouts. They're trying to move the mound back. Colt, I don't know if you know this or care to know, but yeah, it's a lot of different things happening in baseball. They're trying to speed up the game, but also slow it down and make it easier. Who knows? Don't destroy the best sport in the world, though.
In my opinion.
Well, if they want to speed it up, move the mounds closer. That's what I say. All right, here are your rankings. Hot Diggity in first, Beeman 3-2-1. Chuck drops to third. Baba Louie, ADHD. Miriam, a former winner as well, hanging around. Let's get ready for the next question. Here it is on the board. Who holds the record for the fastest official 40-yard dash time at the NFL Combine? Bringing this up because we got the Combine and the Pro Days approaching, but the draft right around the corner. Was it John Ross III, Henry Ruggs III, Robert Griffin III, or Roger Saffold III? Our third question of the night. Lock it in now, A, B, C, or D. There's actually a great story about this, and I'll reveal it after our answer. I always find this to be very fascinating. These guys run in a straight line as fast as they can, and it's incredible how fast they actually are. But they also have pads and have to carry a ball and guys chasing them in the elements. But I always find it pretty exciting to see how fast these guys can go. Let's take a look at your answers. 6 if you said John Ross III. 7 said Henry Ruggs. We've got 4 for RG3. 3 for Roger Saffold III. Roger Saffold is an offensive lineman, but he's the only other guy I could find with a 3 in his name. RG3, of course, the quarterback. But your answer between A and B would be John Ross III ran a 4.22 at the Combine back in, I believe, 2014, maybe. I think that's what it was. But Colt, I don't know if you knew this. This note here is true. If he would have broken it while wearing Adidas cleats, he would have been given an island valued at $1 million, and he didn't wear Adidas cleats. He wore Nikes, and could have had John Ross
Islands. Huh?
Adidas giving out islands. I didn't know you could do that. I guess got in the wrong business here, Colt. All right, here are your rankings after 3 questions. Beeman 3-2-1. There's Miriam, and look at Marbles in third place with 252. We get ready for our 4th question. Here it is on the board. Jadeveon Clowney, of course, just signed a 1-year deal with the Cleveland Browns. They're getting a little bit better. He was taken first overall by the Texans in the 2014 draft. Which of these star defensive players was taken shortly after him? These are hopefully names that you guys can recognize. Was it DeMarcus Lawrence, Aaron Donald, Ryan Shazier, or Khalil Mack? A, B, C, or D. All of these players, all defensive players taken in that 2014 draft. As you can see here, Clowney probably at the peak of his performance, knocking this guy's head off in college, but hasn't really lived up to too much of the hype. Maybe he was really good back in the day, but he's quite the star, but some of these players a little bit better. Let's take a look at your answers here. We had 4 of you say DeMarcus Lawrence, 6 for Donald, 10 of you said Khalil Mack, and would you believe it, the former Raiders star and now Bear, Khalil Mack is your answer, taken 7th, I believe, 5th, I don't remember, one of those two. But yes, he was the one, and then I believe it was Donald at 9, Shazier, Lawrence, but Clowney, number 1 overall. Enjoyed that snow in Cleveland. Here are your rankings, full of sweets with 300 in first place. Beam at 3-2-1, Baba Louie, ADHD, Miriam, Chuck. We're getting ready. 16th place, I Hate Sports. Well, you're at the wrong place, but we thank you for joining us, of course. Here's your next question on the board. Hideki Matsuyama. Am I saying that right? Matsuyama. First Japanese-born golfer to win the major championship. He's the only the second Asian-born golfer, though, ever to do so. Who was the first? Now, this is going to be a tough question and tough names to pronounce. Let's try it, though. Here we go. Was it Y.E. Yang, Ryo Ishikawa, Ayaso Aoki, or Katsumasa Miyamoto? Colt, I want you to take just a wild guess at one of these.
I'm going with the short name, Aoki there, C.
It's going with the Aoki. All right. Well, Matsuyama, of course, beating up-and-comer Zalatoris in the Masters this past weekend, getting his first green jacket and the first Japanese player. But let's take a look. 8 of you said Y.E. Yang. We had 1, 4, and 5 for B, C, and D. Not sure how many of you guessed, but some of you guessed pretty well. Y.E. Yang was your guy, the only other Asian-born golfer to win. I believe it was the U.S. Open Championship, and there it is.
That was the shorter name, too.
It was the shorter. Aoki, all I think of is the DJ.
I
Those cakes in people's faces. Shout out Vegas Skylofts. Rankings after 5 questions. We've got Baba Louie, ADHD, Chuck Markham X, and Man's Full of Sweets, beaming 3, 2, 1. Hanging around here. Ham joining late. Welcome in. S&M. I've seen better days. Here's your next question. The USA beat the Netherlands in the Curling World Championships. It's a close personal accomplishment for me, working for a company from the Netherlands. But yes, go USA. This gives the U.S. an automatic bid to the 2022 Winter Olympics, set to be held in this city. Is it Beijing, Tokyo, Pyeongchang, or Sapporo? Love this gift, by the way. Here's what I'm thinking, though. See, without Barris here, we don't have the elongation of the game and the banter. I know Colt's hanging out playing. He's having a good time. But, Barris, where are you? We're looking for you. We're searching.
He is going to make a surprise appearance.
He will eventually get in here. I might have to throw the hat on. We'll see. But let's take a look at your answers here. 8 of you said Beijing. 8 said Tokyo. 2 said Pyeongchang. That's where it was in 18. And Tokyo was a while back, but it will be held in Beijing this year, 2022. Next year, I should say, 2022 Winter Olympics. And the U.S. will be there to defend their title because they did win that first gold Olympic title in 2018 in Pyeongchang, led by Schuster, Hamilton, and Landsteiner. You ever think you could do curling, Colt? Doesn't seem like too much of a... Well, this guy's getting pretty messed up on the ice here. I think we should try it out.
I got to wear ice skates, right?
No, they have like They have like bowling shoes on. They're like little naots on there. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, they've got... I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll try it out one of these days, Cole. Here are your rankings. Miriam now in first place by 5 points, tied with Baba Louie, Hot Diggity, ADHD, Beeman 3, 2, 1. We're getting to down to the final few questions here. Question 7 coming up. Here it is on the board. Which one of these NBA stars plays the character Uncle Drew?
Finally,
is it Shaquille O'Neal, Kyrie Irving, Dwight Howard, or Blake Griffin? Uncle Drew, been around for a while. And Cole, do we have any music tonight, or is it just really low? Am I not hearing it? Nihilus usually gets me going pretty good.
I hear it quietly, but if you don't,
maybe it's on me. It's probably on me, but that's all right. If you guys can hear it, that's great. That's all that matters. All right, let's take a look. We had 4 of you say Shaq, 9 said Kyrie Irving, 2 for C, 3 for Blake Griffin. Your answer, of course, would be Kyrie Irving playing Uncle Drew. Right. That's right, indeed. He's done some other acting gigs. He's quite a versatile athlete there. And also, if you didn't know this, the idea came from a character after watching a YouTube clip where an old guy was in a skate park. So he's kind of like, he's around our age, maybe a little bit younger than us, Colt, and grew up on YouTube and internet videos. And this was his idea. He's like, oh, you know what? I'm going to be this old basketball player that just schools guys in the park. Well, there you go. Kyrie Irving's your answer. Here are your rankings. Hot Diggity in first. Beeman 3, 2, 1. Baba Louie, Chuck Markham X, our top 5. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here with question number 8. I believe it's our logo teaser. And I told you we cover it all here at Cerebral Sports, from auto racing to Zumba. And this might be an auto question, and it is our logo teaser. I don't know why it says Slonger's logo, but the question's supposed to be what sports Italian car company is this? I don't know why this didn't save, guys. This might be a disaster. Let's find out. Here are your options, though. That's the question. What is the Italian sports logo here? Is it Maybach, Maserati, Mazzanti, or McLaren? Let me see if I can change the on the fly here. What sports car logo? Italian. Saving our bacon. Look at this. All right, we've got our answers locked in. Right as the time went out. There you go. We just roll with the punches here. See, Barris is the heartbeat. Really screwing me up tonight, Barris. We hope you're okay. All right. Your answers are locked in. We take a look. 2 of you said Maybach. 9 said Maserati. 3 said Mazzanti. 4 said McLaren. Well, I guess you knew what you were looking at anyway. Here it is. Your answer, Maserati indeed. The Trident logo is the Italian sports car Maserati. And I'm glad you guys rolled with those punches there. Well done. Before we hit question number 9, which is our type-in answer of the night, let's take a look. Hot Diggity, Markham X, Miriam, Beeman, 321, Baba Louie, Chuck, ADHD, Marbles, and Maz. And guess what? This question is going to be a lot different, or a little bit different, I should say, than our normal typing question. It is a sports riddle. A sports riddle indeed. You might like this one. Let's take a look. Hopefully it's a good one for you. Let's pull that screen up on the board. And here it is. The write-in riddle. I swing around on sticks and use them to do my tricks. A white powder helps me to grip, and people cheer when I flip. What am I? Type in your answers now.
Oh,
all
boy.
right. Any thoughts?
No, I'm sticking to just one part of it, and like that might be the answer.
Well, we're thinking generalized here, so now we got our answers locked in. Let's take a look and see. 12 of you said a gymnast, pine tar, bat, baseball bat, juice. I don't know. Billiards, and certainly flipping through the body when I put it on yours. The answer, of course, is a gymnast flipping through the air using white powder to grip. And yes, indeed. Well done to the dozen of you that got that. Colt, did you put in a gymnast? No?
No, the white powder is what screwed me up.
Well, yeah.
That makes sense now. Yeah.
Yeah, the chalk, of course. All right, our rankings. Hot Diggity in first. Markham X, there he is again. Baba Louie, ADHD, Beeman 321. And we've got it coming down to the final question. And it wasn't an on this day. So what did we miss, folks? Well, we missed our wacky sport question of the week. Let's take a look. Here it is on the board. And I say that it doesn't come up. Here it is on the board. Hobby horsing. That's all I have to say. It is real. This is a real, mind-numbingly real thing. Anyways, which one of these breeds of horses is considered a tops for racing? 10 seconds on the clock. Is it Thoroughbred, Appaloosa, Clydesdale, or Falabella? Yeah, guys, hobby horsing. This is not something I just made up. Look at this woman go. You have to race around like an equestrian course with a horse between your legs. And this is a real thing. Let's take a look at our answers here and see. 13 of you said Thoroughbred, 2 said Appaloosa, 1 said Clydesdale, 2 said Falabella. Your answer indeed would be a Thoroughbred. Yes, indeed. Falabella, guys. Really? Clydesdale's the one with the Budweiser, the trotters. Appaloosa is not much of a race horse, but it's certainly a type of horse. But Colt, show everyone what a Falabella is so they know. That's a Falabella, folks. Look at that thing. You don't see that thing racing around at the Preakness. It is quite cute, though. Tongue hanging out. There you go.
Yeah.
A little Falabella action. All right. Well, get that thing off the screen. We've got our answers locked in. We see our answers now. Let's take a look at our rankings. Who's taking home the $10 gift card provided to us by Play It Again Sports in West Hartford? It's going to be Hot Diggity with a 756, I should say, win over Markham X, Baba Louie in third, and the rest of you, better luck next time. Andrew Beeman, 321, Marbles in the top 10, Zalman as well. And yes, indeed, guys, what a great game. And yeah, there you go. Colt, a quick one indeed. Hopefully Barris can join us for the sign-off, but right now we're just kind of hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And again, I want to thank Colt for stepping in and as not only co-hosting, but producing as he always does. What you sipping on there, Colt? You got a little bullet on the rocks?
It's half Pepsi.
Half Pepsi. I wonder what the other half is. Well, yeah, I'm drinking motor oil over here. And guys and gals, well done. Colt, was that one of the tougher ones we've done so far?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of like the main 4 sports. There was like 1 football, 1 basketball, and 1 baseball. But other than that,
yeah, hockey stuff to come up. You know, once the playoffs roll along, we'll probably do a couple of hockey questions. Can anybody in the chat tell me if the Mets won, by the way? Come on, you guys are killing me. Again, it's we always try to incorporate all of the things, all of the sports that we do here at Cerebral Sports. And again, we can't thank our sponsor enough, Play It Again, for providing what they do, the service they provide of buying and selling new and used equipment. Little leagues here. We've got soccer practice, all these other things going on. Don't go spend your money at these big box stores. They have enough customers. Support local, support your local businesses like you do us here at Bar Rated Entertainment, and head on down to Play It Again right in West Hartford Center. Tell them that Bar Rated Brett sent you. And thanks again, guys. Colt, we're about to sign off and say bon voyage, sans Barris. Guys, you can find me Monday nights. Yep. Thank you very much, Michelle Berry. They did win. And you can find me Monday nights, 5 churches, Tuesday nights at 7:30, the Parkville Market in downtown Hartford. Well, not downtown Hartford, but Parkville, Hartford. And right here at 10 o'clock for Cerebral Sports. Colt.
Tomorrow night is the theme game Thursday. If you guys join, to be announced, but it might be a movie-esque type of theme game Thursday.
Another movie-esque. Well, it's there's plenty of movies. You know what? I might want to write a theme game one of these days. And if you guys want to write a game too, let us know. Give Colt an email, shoot Colt an email, and let us know for our Tuesday night viewer submission Tuesday. I know some of you guys out there maybe want to write a sports game. You can try. I'll let you take the reins, and maybe I'll play. That might be fun. But yeah, if you ever want to write a game for any of our 10 o'clock games, shoot an email to Colt and let us know. Right now, we're just kind of hanging out. If you guys are all wrapping up, we want to thank you once again for joining us. We're sorry that we couldn't bring on Barris, but I'm sure we'll have him next time. We don't got Barris tonight, but for Colt, I'm Brett with Bar Rated Entertainment, and we'll see you next time. Let's go Mets, baby. That's 3 in a row.
Adios.
We're going to have some fun. We're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now, because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Now, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers! What do we have?
4-8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long is the game?
Right now. All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Give yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the roasting if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts